Welcome back to the class. In the first series of this lesson, we learned how the new non-judicial government's inauguration day was held and what are the things did Nelson Mandela share with the people. So after his speech, all the people, those who gathered there, they lifted their eyes above the union buildings because there were a spectacular array of jets. What do you mean by spectacular array? Spectacular array in the sense an impressive display of jets. So all the people were very happy by seeing those colorful and impressive display. After that, a spectacular array, the highest official of defense of South Africa and the police officers, they showed their respect to Nelson Mandela by saluting him. Here, Nelson Mandela said that the highest generals of defense and police, those who saluted him, before some years, the same highest officials and the police arrested him. Finally, a chevron of Impala jets left the smoke trail of the colors black, red, green, blue and gold, the new South African flag. What do you mean by chevron? Chevron represents a pattern in the shape of a V. The jets which flew in the sky in the shape of V, they left the smoke trail of black, red, blue, green and gold, the new South African flag. After that, two national anthems were sung by the people. Why there were two national anthems? One for white people and another one for the black people. That's why two national anthems were sung on the inauguration day. After that, he shared that he was overwhelmed with a sense of history. What do you mean by overwhelmed? Overwhelmed in the sense filled with emotions. So on the inauguration day, he was filled with emotion. That's why he said that he was overwhelmed with the sense of history. In the first decade of 20th century, after the Anglo-Boer War, the white people introduced racial discrimination in South Africa. What do you mean by decade? Decade in the sense a period of 10 years. Here they have given the first decade of 20th century in the sense 1901 to 1910. Before Nelson Mandela's birth, they erected a new racial discrimination in South Africa. What do you mean by erect? Erect in the sense build. So after the Anglo-Boer War, the white people built the new racial discrimination and other dominations in South Africa. The society based on racial discrimination was the harshest and the inhuman society in the world. What do you mean by harshest? Harshest in the sense most unpleasant and inhuman in the sense unhuman. So the black people, they were the most unpleasant people in the world. In his own 8th decade as a man, the system of untouchability replaced by the freedom of the black people. This was happened by the unimaginable sacrifices of his own people. So Nelson Mandela felt very sad that he was not able to thank the persons, those who sacrificed their lives for the freedom of the black people. And also the freedom fighters, they were not able to see what they had wrought. What do you mean by wrought? Wrought in the sense achieved. So the people, those who sacrificed their lives for the freedom of the black people, they were not able to see what they had achieved. The policy of color discrimination, racial discrimination, untouchability created deep and lasting wound in the black people. So it took many years to recover from the wound, the profound hurt. What do you mean by profound? Profound in the sense deep and strong. So it took many years to come over to recover from the profound hurt which was made by untouchability, color discrimination and racial discrimination. So this pain, this wound produced the legends like Oliver Campos, Walter Seychelles, Chief Lutulis, Yusuf Dagus, Bram Fishers and Robert Tobicates. So these are the important leaders among the black people who fought against the white government to get freedom for the black people. They are well known for their courage, brave and wisdom. South Africa is rich in minerals and diamonds, but according to Nelson Mandela, the greatest wealth of South Africa is not beneath its soil, but it is in the men of extraordinary persons like these legends. What do you mean by beneath? Beneath in the sense under. So the greatest wealth of South Africa is not under the soil, it is in the men. Nelson Mandela learned courage from those legends because courage is the victory over fear. These comrades were ready to risk and sacrifice their lives for the freedom of the black people. What do you mean by comrades? Comrades in the sense associates or friends or companions in an organization. They faced everything with courage and brave so that they never lose their hope even when they were in the darkest prisons. They never allowed the flame of struggle to be extinguished. What do you mean by extinguished? Extinguished in the sense put an end. They never put an end for the flame of struggle. Nelson Mandela said that no one is born to hate another person because of his race, color, skin and religion. People must learn to hate. Once they learn to hate, they can be taught to love because love comes more naturally to the human heart than hate. Here I have given some questions from the chapter which I taught today. Please try to answer at your home.